I had this weird idea of Homer. It really just started with Homer doing just coming in the store to buy something. It was called Home. It's on my channel if anybody's interested. The very first episode, even though it's not really labeled or titled as Scott's job that he hates episode 1 or whatever. But no, it's just called Homer's visit to the store or something. And yeah, it started with that idea where it was basically Homer goes to a store, he annoys the store clerk, and at one point until the end, he pretty much just tells him to get out because he keeps annoying him about the same old item that they don't own or have, or they don't even sell. So, uh, and yeah, it was my first attempt at um, comedy, I guess. I wouldn't even say it's really funny, but um, it hasn't really got any good views anyway. So it's really an old uh, video. But yeah, that's the first episode, unquote or quoted, whatever. Believe it or not, that's the first episode. But yeah, we're gonna get into this because it's already 3 minutes, apparently, I guess. So, um, yeah, 3, 2, 1. So here is the design, the thumbnail. It'll be in more detail when at the very end. My best friend slash sister. I don't know how to say her name on verbally, so just sorry if I mispronounce your name. Um, Amioki, Amioki, Shizino. I can't.
Already. You need to shoot him now. Kill him. Kill him.
Whatever you do, make sure you shoot him between the eyes.
Okay, so he's getting closer. I think we need to shoot him now. Shoot him. Ah. Oh, Indiana. Hopefully I can kill him.
He's still breathing. All we need to do now is get him to a hospital, and he should be fine. We tell no one about this at all.
This okay. That last scene was a flashback or
Scott, can't you get over
whatever.
the fact that Kylo
And
already
but yeah,
killed
originally this entire finale was supposed to be a two-parter. I actually did write at least a few scripts for a part two the second part where it had spoilers. It had Leatherface, who we will see at the end, but um,
Kylo wants you to do a reunion.
he apparently was going to be part of a vampire thing. Apparently, he lived with two vampires, and he was an artist, kinda. And this vampire got Scott mixed up with his old flame. Even though it was a, I tried to make it more in depth, the backstory somewhat, but then also kind of mystery if Scott was really actually reincarnated as Scott and not this Eli vampire guy. But yeah, I decided to drop that because I got lazy, and that would have been like a lot of sets to build. Even though like I wouldn't have had to put like a lot deep. I wanted to do Leatherface's, because he had his own set of scenes where you would see him kill somebody or decapitate somebody, and you would get to see where he hides out, where he had like this art gallery down in basement I was going to make. Um, but yeah, that I had plans, kind of, for what I wanted to do, but again, and then I was running out of time when because I already shot all this um prior, so it's been like a few months. Cause really all I was doing was waiting for the thumbnail to get designed and done, and then I wanted certain ideas for it, and I liked it when it came out as. I do like it, even though like we did talk about. I mean, Leatherface isn't really in the finale. I mean, granted, he's more in the second part, but again, that second part is scrapped. So really, the way it ends is like, well, but then I figured that's a cool chainsaw anyway, so why not?
Oh, how may I help you today, sir?
But yeah, this first part I had more better plans. Where that guy right there, he was supposed to be a drifter, and he was supposed to have his own storyline, his own subplot where he was hunting an alien. Because apparently, originally, this was all around an alien crashing on Earth, and then it was that drifter guy that was supposed to come in and do stuff. And Scott was again kidnapped, and Batman was also in on this, except he wasn't really part of the story. It was supposed to be Bruce Wayne was supposed to be mentioned, but not seen. Because at one point, Ted, who's Scott's cousin or relative or whatever, when he comes in, because he's supposed to be the Hulk, and or a version of the Hulk, my version, and he was gonna have there was going to be an action scene in the second part. Again, I'm not even skilled enough. I'm not even at
I
tutorial
talked to Scott, and
part.
he's not really happy about the whole throwing that
Or
part
I'm
away
not
and
even at
giving it to some newcomer.
beginner's level
You just
in terms of
making
fighting
him
stop
come
motion.
back just because.
So that would have been really tough. But I will try to practice some action
What are you
tests.
planning, Kylo?
But yeah, these scenes were mainly added later on. This was really added. I really just shot this like really fast.
I mean, Doc, I don't know. I'm going out of my head.
Indiana Jones was supposed to have a part, pretty funny part in the second part,
Well, I mean,
or
you do
role I should
remember
say,
what
in
we
the sec
went
in,
through
in
with
part
that
two,
Myers character.
where he
Well,
actually
Sally,
dies.
thankfully,
He's in for a good
Yeah,
amount of
I know
time in the
Kang,
second part,
Jedi
but then
are
he
all
dies
around. Sith are
with
occupied
Leatherface
universe.
don't worry,
chopping his head off
I'm
or
sure
whatever,
you'll figure out your life. I'm glad you came out
and
with me tonight.
so then he
I mean,
dies,
the fact that that annoying
and
Scott is just complaining and complaining and complaining. I mean, he doesn't shut up.
this character I
I mean,
don't know
not
what
as
I'll
annoying as
do
the
with,
Myers.
because with the second season and the way I wrote
You've
the
called
second
for my
season,
friend.
he's not part of it at all. So, and really none of the events.
Mate, you do
Funny enough,
realize
I
that
mean,
you
I
want to go
guess
and
I'll
just go.
maybe mention like, I mean, basically it's Scott in the second season. He'll be on the run, pretty much hiding out in this little town, um, Sims Valley, Mid Valley or something. Hint, hint, Sims. If anybody's a fan of that franchise, I am. But yeah, I have somewhat of his storyline kind of planned out. I do kind of know what I want to do with him. There's other characters um, that I don't really. No, this whole Akaski, I mean, this group that follows.
Yeah, I just got beat up. Kylo sent in two stupid
Um,
clones and a stupid, washed-up old
I don't know. I
timer.
guess I'll
Look,
maybe
I'm
get
not
into that
Kylo. I can't take it.
maybe
I want out of the city and
sometime in the
from Kylo,
later
Snoke. All right, Scott,
season. In
calm
the
down.
next
I'll
season,
be there soon.
I'll
In
maybe do a
5 hours
commentary
would
for
be
an
best.
episode
5
and
hours? Are
explain
you
some stuff.
serious? All right, fine. A few hours. Bye.
Yeah, this animation's not that good
Just have to pack
at
up and
all.
wait
Really,
for Ted to
a
get
lot of
back.
still shots.
Scott.
Um,
Ah! Who the heck are you? How'd you get in my house?
I was trying to
Just
do like
listening.
some different
Scott, I don't have much time.
camera
I warn you of a
angles
very grave danger.
and camera tricks
Dangerous
about
evil
moving the
entity
set,
that will be consuming your time overthrowing
or the Lego, or really the Lego people, I should say.
First of all, who are you?
First of all, who
The
are you and
audio's
why
horrible, I
are
know.
you even
The acting's
telling me all
horrible.
this? Why do I care?
Look, my name is Joan, and I'm just here to tell you to prepare for a very dangerous evil entity.
I don't know what's wrong with my Sony Vegas. Whenever I try to edit
It's up
like
to you
the
to save your time
audio with
and your world. and everyone you care about. Okay,
clips,
Okay,
or with the
but,
animation, it doesn't
can I get a name
register
of this
right.
ancient evil person? Alright, it's official. My life has become very, very strange.
And yeah, this is like just a
Okay, who can
random
please
act of
do
violence
an emoji?
towards
Whoa! Who
Leatherface.
the heck are you?
Even though not really, because it was, again, um I had plans for part two, so that's why it ended like that, because it was supposed to then lead into the second part, where his uncle or cousin or whoever gets to the house to pick him up, and then he goes out to find him, and then Wolverine's involved, X-Men's involved at one point. But yeah, that was my commentary on the season one finale of Scott's Job that he hates. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I don't know if I'll probably do another commentary on a episode, maybe on a newer episode for next season. Stay tuned for the second season. When that will be, probably in late March or April. I'm trying to write scripts, early scripts, at least the first 3 episodes for now. So yeah. Anyway, take care, peace, and love.